Hello again everyone, Yoda123 here, and I am back for another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. And so last time we did Nibelheim village, where we also picked up a new character, which was the second of the secret characters, Vincent. And now we're going to proceed into Mount Nibelheim. Unfortunately, I only have time to do one episode today. I normally do them in bulks of about 3 or 4. And ideally, I try to get them out onto YouTube sort of every Thursday, as it's when I go over to my mates. And unfortunately, because my internet's so crap, I have to do it at his. So anyway, let's get on into it. So there's a few things that we can collect here. There's a new enemy skill to be had. Actually, there's 2 enemy skills to be had here. One which we already have, but if you didn't get it earlier, you can get it here. There's also a new weapon for Cloud to be had as well. And a few other items that we can collect. So let's start making our way through. So first of all, we want to take a little walk up here. And apparently get into another scrap. Now there are some particularly tough enemies up ahead as well. But when I did this bit on my offline profile, I found that using Big Guard, not Big Guard, is it Big Guard or Mighty Guard? I forget, hang on. Let me just confirm that one moment. Enemy skills. Big Guard. I found that Big Guard actually helped out quite a lot in the sense that it reduced the damage quite considerably, so I do advise making sure you have that ability. If you haven't already got it, see one of my previous episodes for details on where you can find that. And so we've just picked up a weapon for Cloud, which has double growth on it, plus a little bit of extra attack, so I don't think we'll say no to that. Now we've also got an extra materia slot that we can take advantage of now. Let's chuck in some MP, shall we? Or at least for now, anyway. And we'll now make our way through to the next area. So there is also an item to be stolen up ahead as well. But we need a specific creature for that. Might need to heal up in a moment as well, actually, thinking about it. But actually, let's do that now quickly. We'll just pinch some of Ares' MP. And with that, we will now make our way through to the next area. So as you'll remember, this is the area in which we saw Cloud and Sephiroth go through in the little flashback earlier. Sorry about that, guys, just had to mute the mic for a minute while I had a sneezing fit. I think it's probably because I haven't dusted the flat in a little while. Dust's probably got up my nose a bit. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, as I was saying, you'll remember that we've already seen this area back in one of our previous episodes where Cloud was telling us a little bit about his backstory and about Sephiroth. Once again, we've taken quite a bit of damage, so there we go. We'll worry about MP in a bit. Okay, so we've got 5 pipes here. First of all, most important thing to do here is to come down here, and you'll need to kick this ladder over here down, otherwise you will not be able to get back up. Ah! Now, this is the creature that we can steal from. You can also learn the fire breath, well, flamethrower ability, so if you haven't already got it, you can get it now. Yeah, why not? We'll chuck that on there. But more importantly, we can steal a golden bangle from these things. So we're just going to give it a try. Hopefully we'll have a bit of luck. Didn't take me that many attempts on my offline profile, so we'll give it a shot, see what happens. Tell you what, we'll have Yuffie cast Big Guard actually. That will cut the damage in half. Or at least it should. It'll also give us a speed boost as well, which should help. Ah, come on, Cloud. There we go, it's cut the damage completely in half. Perfect. There we go, we've got it. Right, now let's just heal Cloud up and do away with this thing. Don't bother using laser, it's immune to it. And beta doesn't work against it either. And for obvious reasons, don't use flamethrower, because you know what happens if you use that. Well, I'll tell you anyway, if you use flamethrower on it, it heals it. But those of you that are smart would probably already know that. Dear, running out of MP here with Yuffie. Tell you what, I didn't want to use this limit break. I was going to save it for the boss, but desperate times call for desperate measures. There we go. And wow, we've taken some damage. But not to worry, we'll just borrow Ares' spell again, which I'm amazed we haven't unlocked region yet. Might have to do a bit of level grinding, off camera of course. So once you've kicked that ladder down so you can actually get back up, we want to be going down certain pipes, and the first one we want to go down, I believe, is number 2. Yep, that takes us to this one here. So this one here is the boss, but we won't worry about that one too much for now. First we're going to pick up the rest of the items. So the next pipe that we want to go down will be number 5, I think. Let's just confirm that. Oh no, number 5 takes us to there, so it's not that one. We want the one that takes us down to that chest. Problem is you can't actually see which one's which, so we're just going to have to systematically eliminate them, I think. Now, these ones have a paralysing ability, so it's a good idea to eliminate them first, if you can. Otherwise they are just going to generally get in the way here. like they've just done. That's 2 of our characters now paralysed for the moment. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's... Right, so that leaves pipes number 4, 3 and 1. Let's try number 4. See where that takes us. Ah, there we go. Perfect. And then we can simply jump down. That's it for the pipes. You don't actually need to go through the other ones. I think once we get rid of these, we're going to use a tent at the save point there, because we are actually starting to run a tad low on the MP here. It's a lot cheaper than using up a load of ethers. Oh, bugger. This could be quite a slow battle, I'm afraid. All 3 of our characters have now been temporarily paralysed, so we're going to have to wait for them to unparalyse. Bit of a nuisance. Oh, there we go. Oh, and we get a nice level up on the fire. Excellent. So I think we'll just use a tent on the save point here. And we will progress through to the next bit that we want to go to. We don't want to take on the boss just yet. In fact, we actually want to go this way because there are some more items to be had. And apparently these things don't want to leave us alone. So let's wipe them out quickly before they paralyse us again. I do recommend having Yuffie in your party at this point, purely because you'll need to get her nicely levelled for a bit that's coming up soon. Okay, so to get to that we want to be going this way, and then it's... Oh god, there we go. Sort of one of those like hidden bits that you have to use the marker to be able to see where you're going. It's a bit of a nuisance. But we got there. Now, this item here is a particularly useful one. If you managed to guess correctly first time on the quiz back at the Shinra building, you would have already got one of these. And basically what the elemental materia is you can connect it to, say, fire for instance, and it will give you a slight resilience to that particular element. So say your opponent's using fire magic, you can equip it to the fire spell, for example, and it will reduce the amount of damage you're taking from that fire. Well, at least that's how I understand it anyway. And we have another dragon, so let's start off with Big Guard. And once again we'll have Cloud try and steal another gold bangle for us. Which actually that is a complete valid point. I have not equipped the other one yet, and I really should have done. So once we've done this battle I will get and equip that before I forget again. There we go. Okay, so we're now free to take this one out. And I've just used laser, haven't I? That's immune. That was stupid. Yeah. Oops. My bad. Wrong spell. You didn't see anything. It was a figment of your imagination. No, we don't want that one, want that one. that was helpful. Took a good chunk out. Oh, apparently one of our characters did not have the enemy skill flamethrower, but they do now. Let's try some physical attacks, see how it goes. I'm not sure how much damage we'll do. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think our physical attacks need a little bit of work, but we'll get there. Right, we want to be going that way. So, nice new weapon for Vincent for when he joins our party later on. And from this point, we want to be going this way. Because there's nothing to be had up the other way. As far as I'm aware, anyway. I believe going up that way just leads to a dead end, so... I mean, by all means, if you want to take a look up there and do a bit of training, by all means. I'm going to proceed on. Here we go again with the blooming paralysing. Just debating whether to actually heal Yuffie up then, or whether to just go ahead and kill them first. But okay. So you can go into the reactor if you want to, but there's not really much to be doing in there right now. Instead, we are going to make our way around the back and out through the store here. So once you've done all that, you're now ready to deal with the boss. But before we do that, we're going to use the save point to save our game, and I think also we'll chuck another tent on. I know it's only restoring MP, but it's a good idea to start the battle with some MP, and I still didn't equip those gold bloody bangles. Wow, that's twice I've forgotten now, and I have 2 of them. I really must equip those in a minute. Oh, here we go again with it being awkward. Come on, Cloud. I suppose we could start whacking away at his HP. Wow, this one's being stubborn. Come on, hand that blooming gold bangle over already. Ooh. Let's just, there we go. Oh, gold armlet even. I wasn't sure if it was bangle or armlet, but to be honest, it's the same sort of thing really. It still does the same sort of job. Right, let's do away with this pain in the arse and move on. I just used the wrong bloody attack, that was stupid. No matter. Wow, you know it's bad when your medic's doing as much physical damage as your, what are supposed to be your heavy hitters when it comes to physical attacks. Right, before I go any further, before I bloody forget again, let's... Wrong one. Let's get those equipped, shall we? Oh no, we don't get those till later, do we? Alright then, let's just heal up our party and save our game. And then we will deal with the boss. So once again, don't use flamethrower as he is immune to it and it will heal him up. Where am I at? Again, also laser will not work, and I believe beta... Actually, I can't remember if beta works or not. It might. Tell you what, actually, first of all, big guard. We'll have Yuffie launch beta at him to find out, because I can't actually remember whether it worked or not. There is nothing to steal from this boss. I tried that as well on my offline profile. So don't even bother trying. Oh, okay, beta heals him. Right, now I know that, I won't use that anymore. Now, we don't want to kill this boss too quickly, since he does have an enemy skill that we want. However, if you don't get it here, you can get it a bit later on. But it would be nice to get our hands on it now if we can. So this could get a little bit dodgy. Well, that's not what we're after. The enemy skill that we're actually after is a skill called Brine, which at the moment he's refusing to use. And if you're wondering why I'm not trying to manipulate him into using it, he cannot be manipulated as far as I'm aware. So I'm not even going to try. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep my team relatively well healed and just take little bits of HP off of him as I go. Is it Brine or Trine? Hell's combo again. I suppose I could try to manipulate him actually. I'm not aware that it works, but I'll give it a try. Not exactly got anything to lose here. Trouble is, even when you can't manipulate something, it doesn't say it, it just says couldn't manipulate. So it's a little bit annoying, if I'm honest. It'd be nice if it would actually come up with this monster cannot be manipulated. Come on, use that enemy skill already. Stop being a nuisance. No, I don't think he can be manipulated. I think we'll give up on that one. I wonder if we have to get his HP down so far before he'll use it. I know in one of my previous episodes when we went after some enemy skills, I had to get one of the creatures down to a certain amount of HP before he'd use it. I'm just wondering whether the same sort of mechanics fall into place with this one. Oh crap. Just took our medic out. Oh, come on. Don't start that. Hey, there we go. This is the ability I was on about. It's called Trine, not Brine. I knew it was something Rhine. So now both of our... Yep, there's one. Yep, there's two. So let's just test that one out. I think it's going to be pretty pathetic against the boss, but hey, we can try it anyway. Well, I did a little bit. Not as weak as I was expecting it to be. You know what, mate? I think we've just had about enough out of you. We've got what we're waiting for. It's time for you to die. Alright, let's keep piling on those attacks and whittle him down. He's starting to use Trine against us a lot more often now. So maybe my theory's correct. There we go. Took a bit of a battering towards the end, but we got there. And we also have our new enemy skill. And we've also successfully managed to steal 3 gold armlets for each of our characters, which is excellent as well. And also for our troubles we get the counter materia, which we are going to give to Cloud. And I think we will, since he doesn't use fire spells very often, we'll take that one off and we will shove it on there. Once that all materia has gained its last level, we can whip that one off as well and put something else on. I've literally only got it on there purely to obtain its levels so that we can sell it later. And trust me, you're going to want to be able to make up a lot of money, so I do strongly advise collecting these all materials and leveling them up to max. The more money you have later on, the better, trust me. It will make things a lot easier with this particular bit that I'm thinking of. Especially since some of the items in question that we'll be getting our hands on are quite expensive. Oh, we now have regen as well. Excellent. I think we'll save Yuffie's limit break for now. Sure, we can put it to use later. And so this is our next destination, Rocket Town, which we will be dealing with in our next episode. So we're going to end it here, because unfortunately I am very sadly out of time. Unfortunately the call of work calls me, so apologies there. So I will catch you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Yoda123. Till next time.